What is going on, y'all? Y'all already know what time it is. It is Friday, the best day of the week. We got Friday Night SmackDown on. We got some baseball going on. And on top of that, we also got some March Madness going on tomorrow. We got the Final Four going on in the men's tournament. We got women's basketball going on right now. Man, oh man, this day doesn't get any better than this. Now, before we get into the show, you already know what to do. Be sure to click the link in this one of the two links in the description of this video, and be sure to whichever one you want to click on, whether it is the No Mercy Sports and you're looking for some clothing, be sure to click the tab that says truevictory.com. They are veteran owned, veteran operated. They have awesome shirts, gym accessories, duffel bags. The list goes on and on. All right. Now, once you have found what you are looking for, be sure to use code NOMERCYSPORTS15 for 15% off your entire purchase. Or if you're in the fitness field, I know I need to get my fat ass back in the gym because I've been back on those beer can curls, baby. Look, be sure to click the link that says Fit for Life Fitness and click the tab that says the best at-home workout programs available. It is Beachbody, or as they are now known as Body, Bravo, Oscar, Delta, India. They have all kinds of workout programs from beginner to advanced. I myself like Insanity. Why? Because it is literally insane. And man, oh man, you're not going to want to miss it. But I'll tell you one thing. Once you sign up, be sure to use code James K Body, Bravo, Oscar, Delta, India to get 15% off when you sign up. It is no joke, man. I'm telling you right now, it is tons of fun. You're going to have fun. You're going to sweat. But at the end of the day, you'll feel accomplished once you get done with the workouts. So we got a lot to talk about right now. A lot has been going on for the March Madness tournament, and a lot has been going. We're also drawing near to the NFL draft. Now, one of the segments we're going to be doing is a mock draft for our favorite NFL teams. Man, oh man, this is going to be a fun one. I can't wait to get into it. Let's do it, baby. Let me talk to you, baby. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. And man, oh man, like I said, it doesn't get any better than this. It is Friday, the best day of the week. We got the weekend coming up. We got the Final Four coming on. It's going to be a fun one. And on top of that, we also got Easter, baby. Oh, man. But you already know I don't do this alone. We got some people waiting backstage, and here's one of them. Oh. Terry, what it do, baby?
I wore your favorite gear today.
Yeah. Well, hey, congratulations on your wife getting into Purdue. Doesn't get any better than that, and I'm sure you're excited for her.
Yeah, wait for her to get done, and then I actually might be pursuing a master's.
Hell yeah. What are you thinking?
Well, I would like to keep it within the environmental field.
Okay. Hell yeah, man. For sure.
All right. And hopefully land a gig in environmental before even join the master's program.
Hell yeah, that's what's up, man. That is what's up. But it's ironic that you're wearing Purdue gear because practically every year in recent years, we're always hearing about Purdue. If Purdue can win the March Madness tournament, and quite frankly, it's getting really old really fast. Honestly, I knew not to take them seriously anymore when they were predicted to win the whole thing a few years back, and FDU, Fairleigh Dickinson University, who has a literal YMCA type gym, for their basketball court upset them. And now, most recently, they get eliminated in the Elite Eight and proceed to not only get eliminated, but also got their asses kicked in, courtesy of Arizona. Will Purdue ever be taken seriously as a contender in the March Madness tournament?
I mean, they lost to UCLA in the regular season. That should say a lot, because this ain't the same UCLA team that we've seen, in years past. So, but I don't care as long as my wife graduates from there. They can do what they want. I'll rock this sweet little rocker cap till then.
Hell yeah!
Then I'll sit in storage with the Vanderbilt hat when I lost that bet.
There you go. I mean, there's this one girl that I keep seeing on social media. She is a Notre Dame football fan, but she went to Purdue and cheers for Purdue basketball. Like, girl, you do realize that Purdue and Notre Dame hate each other, right? That's like me rooting for the New York Giants, but also rooting for the Boston Red Sox.
I mean, I've seen that in California too. I've seen people root for USC football and UCLA basketball, and I said, like LA Knight would do. No.
I don't think so, baby.
So we will fight right now.
It is on site. If I see you rooting for UCLA, but you're also rocking USC gear, like, you better get the hell up out of here with that bullshit.
Yes.
But no, honestly, like I said, good for your wife, but also at the same time, it's really time that we stop taking Purdue seriously as a basketball contender when the March Madness tournament rolls around. Like, look at the teams that were in the top 5, and Purdue was nowhere near them. The fact that Purdue was the number 1 ranked team as the season started, and Florida was basically in the bottom portion of the top 25, then proceeded to get ranked above Purdue as Purdue fell in the rankings, should tell you a lot. Should tell you everything that you need to know, basically.
Yeah, I don't know what they saw in Purdue, to be honest.
I mean, look, I get it.
They did do pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just one of those things. They start out hot and then they just fizzle out the end. I'm still waiting for Arizona to do that to prove me right.
I don't know, man. We're going to get to Arizona and Michigan with our Final Four predictions later on in the show. But for right now, look, I don't know what the committee saw in Purdue to put them at number 1. We know Florida lost a lot to the NBA draft after they won the national championship and everything like that. But as a good buddy of mine once said, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. So there's that. But speaking of the Final Four, we got another team that's in a Final Four right now. Why? Because baby, welcome to Connecticut. That early colonial settlement got themselves the rank and have assembled the fellowship. They might be lesser known on the microphone, but no, you don't want to bang out. Be careful if you choose to ride alone when them Huskies riding with the fangs out. This is a beauty of the March Madness tournament. UConn was down 20 after the first half and proceeded to roar back and get the win over Duke in the final seconds to advance to the Final Four. I don't know what the fuck Dan Hurley said to them in that locker room, but to be a fly on the wall. After upsetting Duke, could we see UConn win it all this year?
I mean, you could almost say that about UConn every year.
True.
For basketball, that is. But
we're talking about men, not women's.
That's what I said almost.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Women's is every year.
Basically. There's never a time they're not either in the national championship game or the Final Four.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, they very well could. I mean, it's not like they're no strangers to it.
Oh, for sure.
Especially after that win against a powerhouse like Duke. I would expect to see Baby Boozer in the transfer portal sometime soon in the near future after that botched pass.
Yeah.
He could have thrown that thing up in the air.
Mm-hmm. All he had to do was hang on to the ball, and instead he decided to pull the same thing that I believe Khalil Clark from Virginia pulled when Furman upset Virginia in the 2018 tournament.
It's like it reminds me a lot of what was that when J.R. Smith in the NBA Finals.
Oh, yeah. That is a good comparison right there. I love that.
You see LeBron.
Gave us two of the greatest memes of all time. First, we see JR's face, and then we see LeBron. But man, honestly, it really wouldn't surprise me. You know, Dan Hurley, he is that tough coach that shows tough love to his players. You know, he's going to be tough on them, but at the end of the day, he wants to make sure that they win no matter what. And honestly, that is the kind of coaching that we are missing nowadays. Like, we saw it from one of the women's coaches in the tournament, and honestly, I loved every single second of it because I believe that women's coach was like up in that player's face, but also saying like, look, I know you can do this, but you need to lock the fuck in. Like, we need that kind of tough love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the fuck is going on with all this, you know, coddling bullshit? And it's like, oh, you know, a participation trophy is okay. Nah, fuck that. We're playing to win.
Win or lose.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hey, if you ain't first, you're Canada.
That's true.
But speaking of Duke, I really didn't know what could have topped Perdomo striking out in the WBC when Dominican Republic took on USA, like bottom of the ninth, 3-2 count and 2 outs. And you look at the pitch. Fucking swing for that shit, man. But then Boozer decided to be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to top that. And just literally throw the ball away. All Boozer had to do was hang on to the ball and wait to get fouled to put the game on ice. But no, Pikachu knows everything. If you know the reference, you know the reference.
I bet you that moment probably made Reggie Miller smile. Like, remember him in the Knicks.
Yeah. Exactly. But did Duke shoot themselves in the foot by throwing the ball away instead of holding on to it?
Oh, no doubt. Because you hold on to it, you get fouled.
Mm-hmm.
Or if they were worried about the 10-second thing, he threw it right in the guy's hands.
He did. I believe it was Mullins that deflected the pass, but hey, good defense. And, he just happened to be there, catch the ball, and the rest was history.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
they can live that one down for a while.
Oh, that honestly might go down as a top 5 shot in March Madness history.
Oh, yeah.
And people are... And I've been on social media, and people are saying, oh, it was either a lucky shot or how UConn didn't get a tech because Dan Hurley was up in that referee's face. And it's like, really? Like, come on. Look, I respect Duke basketball and everything like that, but really? Like, this is a March Madness tournament. Things are going to play out. And that shot had nothing to do with luck. If you've practiced that type of shot, because I guarantee he's practiced that type of shot before.
I look like he had plenty of time.
Yeah.
Like, he got it off, and like the way it wasn't like, there was some pressure, but it wasn't like, oh, it's desperation. Like, he actually had time to get that clean shot off.
Yeah. The craziest part I saw was, I think I got an update from Yahoo Sports or ESPN, and they were doing an interview with Mullins, and he straight up said that he thought he hit the game tying shot because up until he looked at the scoreboard, again, he thought he hit the game tying shot, but didn't realize he hit the game winning shot. But that just makes it so much better.
Yeah. So congrats to UConn.
Oh yeah,
and now facing
Illinois in the Final Four.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've been seeing a lot of Illini highlights of like, oh yeah, UConn's moving on, but look who they got to play next. Yeah, so Illinois, don't go up 20 after the first half. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, but they might learn how to, hold on to the lead.
Yeah, that's true. Well, and that.
And hold on
aside from that, they also might learn after that 30-0 run the last time the two teams played each other.
Yeah.
So
who do you think? Who are your picks to go to the Natty for that?
Oh man, honestly, UConn is on a wave of momentum right now after that shot from Braylon Mullins. I'm gonna have to go with them.
Okay, who are they facing?
Give me Arizona, man. I know, Andrew, dude, love you. I know that you said since January Michigan is the best team in the country, but we shall see come Saturday.
I'm going the complete opposite of you, completely.
Okay.
Give me Illinois and Michigan.
Oh, Battle of the Midwest. I love it.
Big Ten, no matter what.
I was going to say, with the Final Four set, because, look, with March Madness, you're always going to get insane upsets, Cinderella runs, and where players become legends. Braylon Mullins looking yo fucking way, my guy. Is it any surprise seeing the teams that are playing in the Final Four?
3 out of 4 are not for me.
Really? Who's the one team?
The one who I thought would have already been out by now was Arizona.
Wow. Okay.
Because just from years proven past. I mean, obviously they proved me wrong, but I've also said there's still the chance that they, fizzle out the end. However, this is a very good Arizona team. As much as I hate them, this is going way back to the 90s when they were in the Pac-10 with UCLA. That was like always a big hot ticket to go see.
Bring back the Pac-12. My God.
Well, I think they are, just not the same teams.
They need to, man. They really, really need to. But for right now, we're going to take our first commercial break. When we get back, we're going to do a mock draft of our favorite NFL teams. And then we're also going to talk about who might be going number one with the Raiders having the first overall pick. Stay tuned. We'll be right back in just a minute.
one you love to hate. Andrew Anderson spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast like a punch right to your face. College sports villain, taking it over the place. I bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain. Well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. Hard rock in my veins, rebellious to the core. I won't back down, won't take it anymore. The bad guy of the podcast world, that's me. Unleashing the truth, setting it all free.
Nobody can stop me now.
All right, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. As I said before the commercial break, we got the NFL draft coming up because as if March isn't already crazy enough, we are now in April. We got MLB season underway where teams are making their opening day debuts in their ballparks. We got WrestleMania season on the horizon. And like I said, we also have the NFL draft. With the NFL draft on the horizon, who is most likely to be the first overall pick, with the Raiders owning that first pick?
Well, unless someone gives a steal of the century deal for trades for Fernando Mendoza, I don't see the Raiders getting out of that number one spot. Because, I mean, they're showing they're having weapons on offense now with Brock Bowers, Ashton Genty, just maybe a piece or two in the O-line, and maybe another top receiver, maybe possibly the second round, to go with Fernando if they pick him. Or, like I said, if someone just comes up with the crazy, I don't know, but
that Seth Rollins heist of the century type trade.
yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders are going after Fernando Mendoza. I mean, right now they have everything set in place. They're bringing in Kirk Cousins, who does have a history with head coach Clint Kubiak and everything like that. Very offensive-minded type of head coach or offensive coordinator, now head coach. So that's good on them. I know that Ashton Genty is definitely going to be a very solid piece under that guy. Brock Bowers as well. Like you said, if the Raiders are able to get some offensive linemen in that in the draft, they will definitely be set. And on top of that, they're also going to let Kirk Cousins play the first year of the contract that he signed. We know that he's not going to see 5 years or whatever type of contract that he signed. It's just going to be a one and done. And after Cousins' first year with the Raiders, they're going to be like, hey, we think that Mendoza has learned enough under you. He's going to have a full offseason to play, learn the playbook, everything like that. We have our faith in him. Honestly, I have more faith in Fernando Mendoza than I would in a guy like J.J. McCarthy.
Let me ask you, it's like, who is able to convince the Raider, whether it's Cousins or his sporting agent, to just first of all, sign him for that deal, even though we know he's not going to probably last that long. But to be able to pull, I mean, you talk about heist of the century, being able to pull that off. Like, hey, we'll give you $20 million just to get Fernando ready for us. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, Kirk Cousins might have Jordan Belfort as his agent to come up with a contract like that.
Or Bobby Bonilla.
That too. Bobby Bonita with the heist of a century, because it's only a few more months before he gets another 1.5, 1.7 million from the Mets.
I wonder where he lives, if they have like no state tax there too.
Honestly, yeah, he probably lives in one of the southern states where practically almost all of them pay no state taxes whatsoever.
Yeah.
So, but so the Buccaneers are I would say in the middle of the draft.
Yeah, number 15.
Oh, wow. Literally halfway. So who do you see that they are going to get, especially with Evans leaving for San Francisco, which...
Well, I don't think they need to get a receiver right away.
Yeah.
Because I think they're pretty deep at that position right now. We still got Godwin. You had McMillan. You had Tez Johnson, who was sure. You got Ibuka.
Yep.
So, I mean, there's multiple positions I would like at 15. Like if the tight end from Oregon was there, I wouldn't mind having him. I think it's Sadiq Johnson or something like that.
Okay.
But if, let's say if he's not, I think their biggest need right now would be either middle linebacker or linebacker, or yes, as
especially with Levante David retiring.
Or I would like a guard. But this is my buddy right here, and he's very informative, and he's not like ridiculous. He gives a lot of thought into it. This is another guy who's a great guy.
Hell yeah. Hey, knowledge is power, my guy.
But yeah, I'd say if I had to choose, I'd probably go guard or linebacker.
I was going to say, imagine, who was it? That Iowa offensive lineman? The ginger mullet guy?
Yeah. Imagine the best one on the team.
I was going to say, imagine they get him. He would literally fit the Florida man persona. Like, that dude would literally fit the Florida man persona to the team.
They drafted in the past.
Oh, man. Like, look, I will say this. I'm not being biased or anything like that just because of my wife, because she is a Patriots fan. I'm only saying this. Saying this because imagine what they could do with this dude. Imagine if he fell to the Patriots and they got him. What him and Will Campbell could do in the trenches. You got two big countrymen, one from the north and one from the south. Imagine what they could do.
I mean, they probably, if they played Seattle again, they'd probably lose by less points because I think there was a whole lot more.
They probably would.
This way, Seattle made New England look like it was the number one pick overall team.
Yeah, very true.
I mean, that was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Well, hey, again, hats off to New England for getting that far in Drake May's second year as a starting quarterback. So, but honestly, right now the Giants have the 4th or 5th pick in the first round. We got plenty of teams going ahead of us. Yeah, I know I'm a Giants fan and I'm rocking the Chicago Cubs right now. I was born and raised in New Jersey, born and raised a Giants fan and a Yankees fan, but I also spent 15 years out here in Chicago. So as long as the Cubs and Yankees don't play each other, same thing could be said for the Bears and Giants. As long as they don't play each other, I'll rock Chicago.
I'll tell you what, send me an Ernie Banks shirt in XXL And I'm gonna rock that on the May 8th. I'm gonna go see the Cubs and Rangers play in Arlington.
Ooh, okay. I got you. Bet. Send me your address. I got you. But I will say better New Jersey than friggin' New York.
He was from New Jersey before too.
Dude, I swear to God, anytime my accent comes out, people are always like, dude, are you from Boston or are you from New York? And I'm like, hell yeah, represent, my man. I'm proud to be from New Jersey, mostly for the accent.
You both left New Jersey. You never looked back. Like him, I believe he currently still lives in Wisconsin right now. Well, you didn't know that. I can put comments now.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what's up. But yeah,
what's this looter baby?
I honestly don't know. So I left Jersey when I was about 9-10 years old and came out here for the first time in like 99, 2000 or so.
Tell me what that is, Savi, whenever you get a chance.
Yeah, please, like, drop some knowledge on us, man. But yeah, so like I was saying, going back, water. You're probably from South Jersey, aren't you, my guy? No. I am from North Jersey, okay?
Say
North.
water.
I grew up 20 miles outside of Manhattan. I can actually say water. You are more than likely either Central or South Jersey, my guy. I was in the Whippany area. Whippany, Morristown area. And I will bet my next paycheck. You know the areas I'm talking about, my man.
So do they sound like that in Linden?
Paycheck, you know the area I'm talking about in Jersey.
Do they sound like that in Linden?
Linden.
Linden, New Jersey.
Is that north?
Might be southeast.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, I bet. You know what? Hey, respect, man. Jersey boys, baby. But yeah, like I was saying, if the Titans are smart, which we know they aren't, they will go after Jeremiah Love. However, if the Titans don't go after Jeremiah Love and he falls to the Giants, oh man, the combination of Love and Scadaboo in the backfield would be deadly.
You know what's going to happen if he makes it that far.
Yeah.
The Giants are going to trade out of that pick.
Yeah, like I said, I think the Giants have like the 4th or 5th pick in the draft, but we'll see what happens. And obviously the front office has shown, can't do anything right. I mean, Joe Shane himself was in his office with his kids, and he was going over, who should we go after in the draft? We barely got anybody. And his 2 daughters were like, go after JJ McCarthy just because he's cute. And his son was the only reasonable person in that room saying, go after Jane Daniels or go after Malik Neighbors. Like, yes. Go after a guy that's actually going to get you points on the board or even wins. Don't go after somebody because he's fucking cute. Like, damn. You think the Giants won 2 Super Bowls in 2007 and 2011 with Eli just because he was fucking cute? Nah.
In a retarded looking way, yeah.
Well, he comes from the Manning family, and obviously Peyton Manning has that big-ass forehead.
6 head.
Yeah, basically. Are you talking about the women's Final Four? Because last I saw, it is close. And it was halftime. It was, I believe, 26-24 in favor of UConn. But, all right. So, let's move on from the NFL. We got plenty of time before the NFL draft comes around. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. Hold the fuck. What the fuck?
That's what I'm trying to look up too.
Oh God, yeah, beat that ass indeed. 62-48. God damn.
They got their revenge.
Yes, they did.
Wow.
Yes, they did. Indeed, they beat that ass. Wow. Put their foot on the gas pedal and left nothing and left UConn in the dust.
So half of my picks is right. I picked South Carolina to make it to the finals.
Okay. Well, hey, I was going to say I picked UConn just because of Gino Auriemma alone, but let's not sleep on Dawn Staley. Wow. Wow. Where was there now? True.
I wouldn't say go with Love, especially, I don't know, because you might have to carry most of the workload because I don't know how well Scotabo is going to come back healthy.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, we know he's on the good side of CTE because that man is, wow. That man runs head first into defenders. Willingly,
no such thing as asthma. All you gotta do is breathe in air. I'm like, tell it to my kid.
I love Scadaboo. I'll even say this. I really don't know why he backtracked, but it also is probably because Harbaugh is the head coach. You probably picked UConn, Andrew. But at the same time, it's like, dude, that is a literal joke right there that people with dark humor are gonna find funny.
I just need UCLA to beat Texas tonight. Then the two teams I picked to go to the finals will be there.
Damn. All right. Well, you know what? Crazier things have happened. So
we just saw it.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see what happens. But hey, cheers to UCLA, man. Like I said, we got plenty.
Yeah, that hasn't happened. They're gonna play here in a few minutes.
Well, no, like, hey, cheers to a good game. You know what I'm saying?
Bullshit. I want to kill Texas. All my guys at work, they're like, "Oh, Texas is gonna win." Because Texas was the one that gave UCLA their only loss of the year.
Really?
Yeah, and then after that, UCLA's just been dominating everything.
Damn. All right. Well, hey, do you think UCLA get that revenge game? But yeah, so like I was saying, we got plenty of time before the NFL draft comes up. We got WrestleMania on the horizon right now. But look, we got baseball season in effect now, and this is exactly why the ABS was implemented for this season. We have seen some horrendous calls over the years from umpires, and if you look back at it, if you look back at it and say that the ABS is going to ruin the game of baseball just because from the Yankees playing the Mariners and Giancarlo Stanton challenged a pitch where it was a 1/10 of an inch off the strike zone and it was ruled a ball. You clearly haven't seen, the fucking challenges that Eugenio Suarez was challenging. These things were fucking near 3 feet or 3 feet, 3 inches out of the strike zone, but you're getting all worked up for a 1/10 of an inch just because it's the fucking Yankees. Man, fuck y'all. Is the ABS a good thing for the MLB, not only for this season, but also moving forward? Ooh.
He just got fired too, right? I thought unless that was an April Fool's joke. I don't know when I saw it, but I thought he was no longer an ump.
Oh no,
That's the umpire he's talking about.
yeah, from the Reds game. I was gonna say you're probably thinking of CB, or this is probably the dude.
CJ Bunkner, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's find out as you continue to talk.
yeah. But look, honestly, I really think that the ABS moving forward, not only this season but for the future, is also good for baseball. Oh, yeah. Confirmed, CB. But yeah, like I was saying, like ABS is definitely good for baseball because in recent years we have seen some of the most horrendous calls. Like I'm talking about, it's bad when even the commentators of either the home team or away team are getting upset about these calls. I believe it was last year where it was Texas versus Houston, and there was an umpire behind the plate. I don't know who it was, but these pitches were, again, like 2.5 to 3 inches outside of the strike zone, and the umpire was calling them strikes. And even the commentators were flabbergasted. Like, look, I'm happy about it because, we had a woman umpire behind the plate, but she couldn't even see over the freaking catcher. That ball was right down the pipe, and she called it a ball. And
Yeah,
then,
I saw
even
that
then,
one
like,
too.
look, all you got to do is type in, and that's down the middle for ball 1. Or even look at any Angel Hernandez highlights, and that shit'll piss you off.
Be swing and a miss, ball 1.
No, the dude looked at it. It was right down the pipe, and the ump called it a ball.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh my God.
I don't see the big deal people are fussing about it. I mean, it doesn't take that long to challenge it.
It really doesn't. No, like
maybe 10, 15 seconds before they put on the review board.
Yeah.
To show
and
everyone.
people are saying, oh, well, you know what? The umps are.
Official sucks.
Go ahead. Yeah. I was going to say, like, people are constant or have been complaining, like, oh, you know what? The umps are human too. Yeah, they're human, but they're still human enough to be like, make the right fucking call. Jesus, it goes back to that.
I should look into being an umpire because even if I make the wrong call, I'm still getting $150,000 a year starting as a low end.
Yeah, that's true. But it goes back to that meme where it's like it's the strike zone that's like hollowed out, but it's everywhere outside of the strike zone where the umps are going to call it a strike. I'm going to find that meme and I'm going to send it in the group chat. So, but oh my God.
It still won't help Arizona the way they're playing right now.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You saw that football score, right?
Yeah, 17-2. Like, Atlanta held nothing back in that game. Holy shit.
Glad we at least got a safety out of it.
Yeah. Fucking Perdomo probably should have swung. Jesus Christ.
I would just get rid of everybody and maybe just keep Corbin and just start from scratch.
No, I say keep Zach Allen.
No.
I like him.
Not the same.
Okay. Valid. All right. Well, we were supposed to have another guy on the show, Spicy Mac. He was going to be talking about Lakers versus Thunder, NBA playoffs, and he's got a Final Four parlay. I guess he's working late tonight. Big Mac, if you're out there, sorry you can't make it. Look, I really wish you were here, my man, because, man, these topics are good, and I know you'd be going off right now. But that's work for you. You never know what's going to happen. So, say la vie. But one topic I had was Milwaukee has a pitcher by the name of Mike Mizorowski, and I love the fact that the people of Quick Pitch on the MLB Network and even the people on MLB Central are making WWE references to this dude and calling him the Miz, and he's awesome. They were even doing the same thing for Ellie De La Cruz. I love it. But Mizorowski is definitely no joke. Should we be surprised if we find him in the NL Cy Young race this year?
No, I mean, I'm sure he'll definitely be in it for sure. But you just got to see how the season go because obviously it's way, way too early.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously consistency is key.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there'd be no doubt about that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was looking at his numbers a few days ago, and 2 out of the 4 categories that they show on ESPN.com, he was top 10 in 2 categories. And I'm like, okay, hey, do your thing, stay consistent, and, the rest will take care of itself. So, but, we're going to take our final commercial break. We're going to make our final 4 predictions again, and then we got some weekend baseball coming up. Stay tuned. We're going to be right back.
truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast like a punch right to your face. College sports villain, taking it over the place. I'll bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain. Well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. Hard rock in my veins, rebellious to the core. I won't back down.
can stop me now.
All right. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. God damn, New York. You didn't have to do the Bulls like that, but then again, in a way you had to because of the way Chicago did Jaden Ivey, just because he's a Christian believer, God for fucking bid. Another reason why I'm not going to watch the NBA. All right, so we already talked. Say what?
Yeah, you will. Maybe in the playoff time.
Yeah. So, like we mentioned earlier, the Final Four is tomorrow, and man, oh man, are the games going to be good. First up, we already know who you're going to be picking, but let's hear it again. First game up, we got number 3 Illinois taking on number 2 UConn at Lucas Oil Stadium.
Give me Illinois with an upset.
Ooh, okay. You know what? I like it. Honestly, I'm going with UConn. Look, Dan Hurley showing that tough love and everything like that. And on top of that, I really think that the Huskies are riding a serious wave of momentum after that big-time comeback and upset against Duke. Next game up. Say what?
That could backfire on them because it might be all still like heading to clouds from that win. They might forget, oh crap, we're playing a game now.
True, but let's not forget the type of coach that Dan Hurley is. Like, I think they did 60 Minutes on him, and he was just like, oh, again, showing the tough love, like, hey, or fuck. Like USA's coach from when USA upset Soviet Russia in the Olympics in 1980. Herb, like, hey, we did one fucking thing. You think that makes you superstars? No, job's not finished.
Yeah.
And from what I've seen, Hurley is that dude. Like, yo, job ain't finished, guys. Yeah, we're in the Final Four, but we still got a long ways to go.
Herb Brooks. That's it.
Herb Brooks, thank you.
All else fails, you could just say Kurt Russell, and then we'll do the rest later. The guy Kurt Russell played.
Yeah. Hey, still a top 5 hockey movie of all time.
If not the best.
Exactly. But immediately following that, we got number 1 Michigan taking on number 1 Arizona.
I mean, I already said it earlier. I think this is where Arizona their momentum runs out, and I think Michigan's going to take this W.
All right. Hey, I like it. We got a battle for you. We got a battle of the Midwest in the national championship game. That's awesome. Love it. But honestly, Arizona has been showing why they are one of the top 5 teams in the country this year. And it's not even close. Michigan is definitely good. There is no doubt about that. But the way that Arizona has been playing, especially against some of the teams that they're playing leading up to this moment, I think I'm going to take Arizona in this matchup. Now, for your national championship game between Illinois and Michigan, who would you see coming out as the champion?
It'll be a real hard-fought physical game, but I think Michigan finally gets over that hump they've been trying to do for a very long time.
Since the Fab Five?
Yeah.
So you got Michigan winning
it all. Michigan winning it all.
Okay. You know what? I love it. Look, I'm still going to double down with the UConn Huskies and still have them winning their 3rd national championship in the last 4 years or 5, because they won in 2023 and 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. So give me the Huskies, baby. Best in the motherfucking burbs, to quote the most underrated rapper of all time, being Chris Webby. If you don't know who he is, I highly suggest you get on him because this man is a literal combination of Eminem and Lil Wayne. Beautiful delivery, awesome lyricism, and his punchlines are just absolutely insane. All right. Now we got some weekend baseball to keep us occupied until the Final Four starts. Oh, it's going to be fun. First game up, we got St. Louis going into Comerica Park to take on the Detroit Tigers.
Let me pull some up real quick. Mm-hmm. You said the Cardinals, right?
Yeah, Cardinals are going to be taking on the Detroit Tigers.
This is tomorrow?
Yeah, so we got May versus Flaherty.
I'm going to go with I'm going to say Tigers take game 1, but I think they'll lose the next. I wonder if it's a 2-game series or if it's actual 3-game series. But I'm going to say to Tigers tomorrow's game.
You know what? I'll take the Tigers as well. They have some really solid pitching, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Cardinals do take the series. So we'll see how it plays out. Next up, we got the Milwaukee Brewers going into Kansas City to take on the Royals.
I got the Brewers in that one.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I don't know how the fucking Brewers keep on doing it. The fucking Cubs took Counsell away, and they are 5-1 to start the season. Damn it, I'm going to have to go with the Brewers. Shit. All right. Next game up, we got the Toronto Blue Jays going into Chicago, Illinois to take on the White Sox.
Yeah, still the White Sox. I don't know when they're going to see the light of day again, but I'm going to go with the Blue Jays in this one.
I was going to say the White Sox may have gotten a win today, but I don't think the Blue Jays are going to allow the White Sox to allow lightning to strike twice in the same spot. I'm going to go with Toronto on this one. All right. Next up, we got the Orioles going into PNC Park to take on the Pittsburgh Pirates.
I will take the Pirates in this one, not by much.
Yeah. Honestly, I might have to go with the Pirates as well. Don't get me wrong, I like the team that the Orioles have and everything like that, but the Pirates have the pieces there. They just can't seem to put it together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll go with the Pirates as well. I think they get a good win out of this one. All right. Next game up, we got the LA Avengers going into Nationals Park to take on the Nationals.
Go Nationals. I don't care what the favor.
You know what? Yeah, give me the Nationals as well. Give me the Nationals as well. They got a young core with CJ Abrams leading that said core. There's no telling what the Nationals can do for the rest of the season and moving forward with what they got.
The Dodgers could be playing the White Sox. I'm going to pick the White Sox. I'm just never going to pick the Dodgers.
Oh, for sure. I mean, look, I hate the Dodgers, but at the same time, it's also like, there's definitely going to be games where they're for sure going to win. But I think after the, 13-6 beatdown that the Dodgers gave the Nationals, I think the Nationals bounce back and get that win.
Now, if there's money involved, it might change my opinion.
All right. Next up, we got the Houston Astros taking on the Oakland Athletics in Sacramento. The fucking over.
I think I'm going to go with the Astros safely. I think the A's will probably be rejuvenated once they actually fully move into Las Vegas. And there's no state tax for them. They just can't be driving around the way Henry Ruggs was doing.
Oh, absolutely. I completely agree. I'm going to go with the safe bet on this one. I really think that the Astros are going to get this win. And again, much like the Nationals, the Athletics, they have a serious young team right now. they just got to put everything together. Like, what are we doing? You barely, or you did good enough to be over the Colorado Rockies last season, but Jesus Christ, the Rockies have more wins than you do right now.
That says a lot.
It really does. Next game up, we got the San Diego Padres going into Fenway to take on the Red Sox.
Give me the Red Sox in Fenway.
Ooh, okay.
The Padres are like the Southern Dodgers to me.
That's valid.
Not as much hatred. Did you almost choke on that one?
That's valid because I swear to God, I really think that Fernando Tatis Jr. had his confidence broken when he got thrown out at third by Aaron Judge in the WBC. And honestly, some of the players that the Padres have are good, but Tatis is your bread and butter, my man. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the Red Sox took this game.
I think they need to reduce their bats and put that money towards better pitching.
Yes.
If they want to make it back to the series for the first time since 1998.
Yeah.
Where they got swept.
1998, yep. Because they got to the NLCS in 2023, but as Joe Davis said, Harper, the swing of his life.
Yes. And then they lose to the Dodgers too.
Oh, yeah. But next up, we got the 5-2 Marlins going into the Bronx to take on the 6-1 Yankees.
Because it's you. I'm going with the Marlins.
You know what? That's valid. That's valid. Look, again, I like what the much like the Nationals, I like what the Marlins are doing right now, but I mean, look, when your only go-to pitcher is Sandy Alcantara Jr., you cannot rely on that guy for so long. It's only a matter of time before, much like Paul Skeens, he's going to want out of that organization.
I know, though. This might be one of those once-in-a-decade Marlins teams that makes it to the playoffs and ends up winning the World Series.
They made it to the playoffs in 2023, then proceeded to boot the person that was doing their recruiting out of the office.
Or here.
All right, next game up, we got the Cincinnati Reds going into Globe Life Field to take on the Texas Rangers.
I'm going to go with the Reds on this one, I think. Maybe a late home run heroics by Mr. Cruz.
You know what? That's not a crazy take. Honestly, I really think, in my opinion, the Reds are a dark horse in the NL. We'll see how it plays out because we got plenty of baseball left to be played. But I'm going to go with the Reds on this one. All right, next up, we got the Tampa Bay Rays going into Target Field to take on the Minnesota Twins.
I think the Rays are hating it that they're not. Is their stadium fully done yet? Are they playing at Tropicana Field yet, or are they still playing elsewhere while they're finishing up?
No, I think their stadium is done. I think maybe the construction team is making a few last-minute adjustments to the roof. They should have invested that money in a retractable roof.
I don't matter. It's in Minnesota, like you said, but I'm going to take the Twins in this one.
Yeah, I'll take the Twins as well. Really don't know what the Rays are doing right now, so we'll see how the rest of the season pans out. Next game up, though, we got the Cubs going into Progressive Field to take on the the Indians, and the Indians just put a pretty good beat down on the Cubs because last I saw, I think it was 4-1 or 7-1.
I'm going to go, since it's early in the season, I'm going to say the Guardians take this one.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, it really does take a bit of a while for the Cubs to get some kind of traction under their feet. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Indians on this one.
Think you are you looking on ESPN right now?
Yeah.
So I think you missed one. You missed game 2 of the doubleheader between the Brewers and the Royals.
Oh shit, I actually did. Yeah, who you got winning game 2 of the doubleheader?
I'll say I'm gonna get the Royals in this one. Let them
Yeah.
split the day.
I was gonna say that's not a crazy take because the Royals do have Seth Lugo pitching. So yeah, I honestly think that might be like a 2-1 or 3-2 type of game.
Yeah.
All right, next game up, we got a battle of the A's logo as the Atlanta Braves go into Chase Field to take on the Arizona Diamondbacks.
As much as I hate to say it, I think the Braves got this one.
I don't know. I really think that
who's pitching.
I was going to say, I think pitching aside, that 17-2 loss might have lit something in the Diamondbacks. I don't think they're going to allow that to happen again. Give me the Diamondbacks in this one.
Yeah, I mean, I hope you're right, but I don't like what I see so far from them.
Yeah,
seem like the old days.
Yeah, thanks, Perdomo. All right. Next up, we got the Philadelphia Phillies going into Coors Field, top 5 stadium of all time. I don't care what anyone says.
In regards of what?
Just top 5 stadium.
Like looks, beauty, atmosphere, or mostly beauty?
Beauty, yeah, mostly beauty.
Yeah, I would agree. And they'll never run out of beer.
That too.
Did you know that though? They have a direct line from Coors Brewery to Coors Field.
No shit.
Yeah. So they'll never run. If you always want beer, you'll never have to worry about Coors running out because it's straight from the brewery to the stadium.
No shit. The more you know. So right now it looks like from what I'm seeing on ESPN, the Phillies are going to be starting Luzardo as they take on the Rockies, who have yet to decide who their pitcher is going to be.
I would expect this to be a high-scoring affair because it is Coors Field.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not a good place to pitch.
No.
I mean, has there ever been a no-hitter in Colorado?
Not that I know of, no.
Or a game that didn't have a home run?
I was going to say they did allow a home run because Kyle Schwarber hit a fucking nuke today that was 460 feet.
And I would expect him to do the same thing again tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah.
So I'm picking the Phillies in this one, but it's going to be a high-scoring affair. The bats are going to be flying.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take the Phillies in this one as well. All right. So I believe it was the Mets or Giants that were off to one of their worst starts in God knows how long. But both teams have bounced back. They are both sitting at 3-4 right now. The New York Mets go into Oracle Park to take on the San Francisco Giants.
Again, because it's you.
Oh, fuck the Mets.
I'm going with the Mets because I do not want the Giants to win. I can't root for my division.
Oh, that's valid. That's valid.
Also because it's you.
Well, you know what? I will say this. Like I said, fuck the Mets. It's not just because that the Yankees and Mets hate each other. It's mostly because that leading up to this season, the Mets have literally gotten our sloppy seconds. Should the Yankees have paid Juan Soto? Yeah. But, he got paid that 17-year, $300 million deal by the Mets. And now they're starting to find out that defense is sold separately with Juan Soto. Then they took Luke Weaver. Like, what did the Mets even do in the offseason? They practically did nothing.
Maybe they'll afford pitch you once they're done paying off Bobby Bonilla.
You know what? Fair enough. In any case, though, I'm going with the San Francisco Giants in this
Now
one.
that's a stadium I would like to see also. Like in
I'm
person.
actually going to Cali next week, so I'll be sure to take plenty of pictures.
So you're going to see a Giants game?
Yeah, the wife got some tickets and decided to surprise me with an early birthday gift.
So I'm assuming they're playing the Yankees or Cubs.
Yeah, one of those two teams.
You don't know?
I don't know. The only thing I do know is that while we're there, we're going to hit up Napa Valley, and we're also going to hit up Six Flags Great America.
So when you're in that area in San Francisco, go hit up. There's a Einstein. No, not Einstein. There's a sourdough bread company. It's a big restaurant there.
Ooh, okay.
If you want some like great clam chowder inside a big roll of sourdough bread as the bowl,
Oh,
and go to. You're familiar with Ghirardelli's chocolates, I'm sure.
yeah. I think that's another thing we're gonna do, because another thing we're gonna do is a actual tour of Alcatraz.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be
go to
fun.
Ghirardelli Square, because it's
Mhm.
also like a restaurant thing too. But it's like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, last time I was there, or the only time I was there, they have it to where any flavors of their Ghirardelli's chocolate, you could get that made into hot chocolate.
No shit.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I was there when I was transferring from my San Diego base to my base up in Washington. Stayed there for 4 days. Awesome place. Forgot how much hills are there. Holy shit.
And the streets are narrow.
That too, but god damn. I'll say this. Fisherman's Wharf is the GOAT. Because you can see Alcatraz, you can take as many pictures as you want. The restaurants there are top fucking tier. And then there's the walk back. Like, holy mother of God. It was literally one block with reek of weed. And then next block, I'm seeing like 2 to 3 homeless people.
Shitting in a bucket.
Exactly.
I'm only saying it because I've actually witnessed that.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I did
But
too.
when you
I
go
saw
to,
shit on the sidewalk.
When you go to go to the Giants game, while you're at the stadium, they said one of the good foods to try there is their garlic fries.
Oh yeah. My buddy who lives out there, or did live out there, he had a work injury. So he's staying with his parents right now until he heals up. But one thing he did mention about Oracle Park was the garlic fries.
Yeah.
But speaking of ballparks, we got one final game. We got the Seattle Mariners going into Anaheim to take on the LA Angels, the most discombobulated team when it comes to names.
Yeah. Your team's in Orange County, but you named them after Los Angeles. Why? I don't know.
Yeah, or they're the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Yeah, two
That's
separate
literally
towns,
how it
two separate
goes.
cities. Very stupid. The geography sucks.
Awesome stadium, I'll give them that.
There is top-notch restaurants all around there, especially with Disneyland nearby.
Yep.
You gonna go there?
No, we're gonna stay in the Bay Area.
Okay.
For
that one, I'm gonna go with. I'll go the Angels on this one. Because Raleigh's going to be still so upset because he didn't get AL MVP.
Yep. I mean, honestly, I was going to say, you know what? Having said that, literally the only good player on the Angels is Mike Trout. And wow, you talk about wasting a generational talent. Or two, as a matter of fact, because they also had Shohei Ohtani.
I mean, can we really blame Trout, though, for all the injuries he suffered?
That's true.
Ohtani, yes. They should have probably kept it. I mean, if anything, they should have seen that, okay, Mike Trout can't stay healthy. Let's get rid of him and use that money to keep Ohtani.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, he was the draw there. Once Trout started getting hurt, Ohtani was the draw in Anaheim.
Yeah. And on top of that, the Angels were constantly bringing in guys that were looking for a serious contract, like Anthony Rendon, for example. Dude got a contract, and he has never seen the field since getting that contract. So I'm going to go with the safe bet on this one. I'm going to go with the Seattle Mariners. They have a very solid lineup. When you exclude Raleigh, they have Randy Arozarena. They have Julio Rodriguez and plenty more outside of that. So I'm going to go with the Mariners on this one.
Let's give a shout out to the 78 people watching.
I know. I was just about to say, big shout out to the 78, damn near 80 people that have tuned in for tonight's show. Thank you so much. Big thanks. But hey, I also want to send a big thanks your way for being able to come on, be a co-host for the show, and
Always
also do a mock draft for our teams. Man, it's always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure to be here with you.
Hell yeah, man. Hope you enjoy the rest of it.
Well, I'll tell you later before. I'll just have something to say later on towards the end of the show.
Okay. Well, I was actually going to say, hey, man, like, I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. You know how I do things around here. But, hey, fuck Purdue. Go Notre Dame.
All right, before I go, because I know you're gonna do your final thing. Tune in Sunday to the Golden Broom Pod because they made me permanent on that one. I've been blessed and lucky to get some recruits. I mean, there's JUCO and Division II coaches. We're starting to get lined up for interviews on the show for college baseball because that's the hot topic right now. And we hope you guys could come watch us Sunday at 8:30 Central Time. But yeah, I'm going to keep at it with the recruiting. I'm even trying to get hopefully some recruits for Football Frame of Mind. But right now I've been blessed. They're all from basically California and one from Georgia because I'm going places I've been and I'm trying to get the coaches from there. So yeah, tune in. Hope you can watch it too, James.
Hell yeah, man.
Give Chris some shit on the show and
hell yeah, man.
But you have a good one, and you all have a great weekend and happy Easter to everybody.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your night, man. Stay safe and have fun.
Will do.
All right. Big Terry, man. Gotta love him. But that wraps up another episode of the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show you will find on social media. Now, it is Friday night. Obviously, things are going to get out of hand. So, having said that, don't add to the population. Don't subtract from the population. Don't end up in the hospital dead or in jail. If you end up in jail, be sure to call somebody whose number you know by heart and then proceed to establish dominance quickly, all right? Like I said in the beginning of this video, be sure to click on one of the two links in the description of this video, whether you're looking for new clothing like truevictory.com, which is in the link of No Mercy Sports. Once you have found what you're looking for, be sure to use code No Mercy Sports 15 for 15% off your entire purchase. Or maybe you're looking to get your foot in the door to getting back into the gym. Be sure to click the link that says Fit for Life Fitness and sign up for Body. That's Body Bravo Oscar Delta India. And be sure to use code James K Body, all one word. Again, that's James K Body Bravo Oscar Delta India for 15% off when you sign up. I'm telling you, these at-home workouts are worth it. They're fun. They're exciting. They suck, but they're worth it in the end. All right. Obviously, we got Easter coming up. I know every Sunday is the Lord's Day, but obviously this is the Lord's Day. You know what I'm saying? We celebrate Easter because Jesus rose from the dead. Look, Christ is King as always. That is how it will forever be. All right. So hope everybody has an awesome weekend. And until next time, peace